welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Warriors, they're in 8th place with plenty of games to be played. And, of course, Portland, 3.5 games behind.
Well, I think for Golden State, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team. Are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. And for Portland, we've got Avdia, Jeremy Grant out there with Toumani Camara. Then there's Klingon, and it's Sissoko in at the 2-guard. Portland moving it around. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by the Blazers. And there's the screen. Curry against Avdia. Curry, that's good.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Here's Hield. Portland making their last shot. Back to Curry. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Back to Avdia. Pass to Camara. The 3-ball. Gets the 3 to fall.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Camara's gone 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, BA, they can do much better on the defensive boards. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
2 on the clock. Here's Grant. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
Now here's Camara. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Avdia passes to Sissoko. Klingon with the ball. Working on Green. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. They get it back. Grant outside. Back to Klingon. Now here's Grant. He's guarded closely. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Trailblazers lead by 3. Pass to Avdia. Here's Sissoko. No points so far. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield.
Substitution for the Warriors, Moses Moody. Pajemski.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Camara. the outside. Just 3 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that was a great trip down the court. Avdia is a dangerous player around the rim.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Pajemski. Cuts off the pass. Here's Sissoko. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And the Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in.
Trailblazers, Sissoko. One time.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Next time in Portland, here are your Blazers answers.
Now keeping you up to date on the top rookies this season defensively. Here are the leaders among first-year players in blocks. Donovan Clingan third.
Blocking ability like his is very coveted in the league, and he shows no fear clashing at the rim against experienced finishers.
Outside Moody. Outside Curry. Looking to win the run. Clock at 6. And that one drops for him. Curry's got 6.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Sissoko. 20 points for him last game against New Orleans. Fades. Oh, that's offensive interference.
No basketball.
And some changes here for Portland. Murray's checked in for Kamara, and it's Sharp in for Sissoko. Melton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 6. Green with a screen on Sharp. From deep, Melton. The rebound by Murray. Portland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Durant outside. Back to Murray. Avdia outside. To the paint. Clingan. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And a high-effort play from Clingan, using his power to overcome the interior defense.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 so far. Melton passes to Green. To the inside. Here's Kuminga. And it's Portland with a rebound. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
They barely got the win the last time these teams faced off. And in large part, I think it was because they were pushing the action and drawing foul calls.
Yeah, at the end of the day, a win is a win. But you know they want to play a lot better this time around.
And the Warriors with possession here after the basket by Portland. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Off the outside. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter here, and he gets that one.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
To the middle. Here's Kuminga. The shot from the low post is good.
And I think Kuminga is at best down low in the paint.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 10-point lead. Pass to Murray for three. Here's Klingon. And so it's Portland, ending the quarter up 10. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. They've got Kuminga, Al Horford out there with Butler. Then it's Moody, and it's Podziemski in at the point guard position. Now here's Love. Pass to Sharp. Driving in. Oh, deflected. Horford with a steal. Kuminga, the pass to Horford. Butler on the wing. Williams defending. Butler against Williams. Got a piece of it. Murray passes to Love. It's Sharp on the wing. Defended by Podziemski. And that one is hammered home.
Well, it seems like all of these guys come into the league now with great handles, and Sharp is no exception.
Pass to Butler. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, BA, it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Three-pointer Sharp. The rebound by Moody. Warriors trail by 10. And here's Kuminga for three. Williams grabs the board. Well, Portland's shooting around 53%, a nice number. Outside Love. Now here's Murray. Moody defends. Left side Murray. Over Moody. Murray, no good.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." BA, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie.
Keep it going. Next.
Trailblazers make some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford, and it's Curry in for Kuminga. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Sharp against Curry. And that one's good. Sharp's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, BA, they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
Here's Sissoko. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Outside Kamara. Back to Sharp. Portland moving it around. 5 on the clock. Here's Avdia. Some solid defense from Butler. Warriors trail by 10. Curry with it. Now Sharp defending. Outside Curry. Outside Moody. Lets it go from deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Moody's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Sharp finds Avdia. Over Moody. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Warriors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Sissoko. Pass to Kamara. And here's Klingon. Green covering. Now Avdia. And here's Kamara. Three-pointer Sharp. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got 4 rebounds now.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Green. Kamara covering.
What offensive effort from Green. Backing off the shot isn't even a consideration for him.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another area of strength has been their offensive rebounding, converting a lot of those second chances.
In for Sharp. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Shaedon Sharp.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Avdia, coming off a 16-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Grant outside. Knocked loose. Outside Curry, down low. Hield passes to Curry. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Avdia pulls it in. Trailblazers lead by 5. A bit of a shocker during the summer of 2024. Denny Avdia getting traded from Washington to Portland.
Yeah, and from one young team to another, BA, Denny was just 24 when he got moved and fetched 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds, a big haul.
And Horford powers it home.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
Has to Klingon. Here's Sissoko. He tries for 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Green, the pass to Curry. Inside. Green gets up and powers it down.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
Pass to Sissoko. Back to Avdia. Outside Kamara. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Curry looking it over. Four seconds left. Tipped. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Portland ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
And taking a look at the Trailblazers, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
I usually only see Shaq drool when it comes to food, but their performance on the board tonight, it's getting to him a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie, I like what I've seen.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We've seen Donovan Klingon really having a great game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Curry with it. We've got Jeremy Grant. He's out there with Donovan Klingon. Denny Avdia out there with Toumani Camara. And it's Sissoko in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And stolen by Green.
When you talk about the best shooters in the NBA, Buddy Hield has to be in the conversation.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Golden State. Buddy Hield taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And here's Abdia. Pass to Sissoko. Portland moving it around. And here's Grant from the arc. Kept alive. Klingon. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingon, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young.
Now here's Curry. He's got 6. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Abdia passes to Grant. Back to Abdia. Now here's Grant. This one for 3. No good on the shot.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's Hield missing. Portland leading. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Jimmy Butler quite comparing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Back to you, BA.
A great fit. Thank you, Allie. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Look at the 2K leaderboard when it comes to second chance points. The NBA leaders over the last month. Portland in second.
And the energy this team plays with on the offensive glass is infectious. They simply don't give up and keep after plays, which has boded well for them.
And what you like about Jeremy Grant, the consistency from year to year, Stan.
Yeah, BA, he can shoot it, but defensively, you can put him on the opponent's best scorer. 3 and D and then some. Such a reliable vet for this team.
Hield, a screen on Grant. Here's Butler. Butler, so crafty around the rim.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Abdia passes to Grant. Let's go with a 3. Portland again missing.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggling.
Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green able to hit from 3.
One of the primary ways Green helps this offense, operating as a stretch big.
Pass to Sissoko. He puts up a 3. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Back to Curry. That one no good. Nice D from Abdia.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
High post Klingon. He's got 10. Portland moving it around. Grant against Green. Lets it fly from 18. The Warriors pull it in.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pass to Curry, and here's Hield. Up top, Curry. Here's Green. He's covered by Grant. And it's hammered home by Green.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Now here's Curry. He's got 6. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Grant. Banked it in off the glass. Grant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I like wings who can score inside. Grant showing that skill.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Now it's the time Blazers exit. Get loud for your Blazers. Dance through.
Making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. On defense, the Trailblazers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Klingon. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Denny Avdia.
Yeah, it's amazing to see him continue to get better. We weren't sure if he could raise his game any higher. Well, he has. And when a star player keeps getting better every year, it speaks to his desire and work ethic.
That free throw, no good. So both teams making some changes here. And he sinks the second.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
To the right side. Pass to Sissoko. Here's Sharp. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets the 3 ball to go. Sharp's got 7.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. To the inside, Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Here's Sharp. He's got 7. Grant outside. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Green. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And you can't leave someone open on Green's team. He's going to punish you for that mistake.
Portland trailing here. Pass to Sissoko. Back to Sharp. Deflects the pass. Outside Pajemski. Now here's Curry from behind the arc. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Sissoko passes to Sharp. They set the screen. Will it go? And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Moody. And here's Pajemski. Outside Curry. Now Moody. He's covered by Grant. Moody misses.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Warriors on top. They lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Golden State, we've got Al Horford. Moody is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Butler, and it's Kuminga in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Kuminga after the basket by Portland. Butler can't get it to go.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
It's good. And this game is tied up now.
Well, that's a part of Sharp's game that he takes very seriously.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. To the middle. Right side Moody. Outside Butler. Pass to Pajemski. Three-pointer, no good. Well, the Trailblazers shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Oh, got a piece of it. Murray against Kuminga. Murray passes to Sharp. From deep. Horford pulls it in.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Here's Butler. Ooh, look at Butler. Focused as always.
And Butler tremendously strong for a wing. That really helps inside.
Now here's Sharp, guarded closely. To take the lead. It's not going to go for him. The Warriors have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Up top, Pajemski, started by Sharp. Pajemski's shot is good.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking a shot.
Time out.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
make some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Horford, and it's Curry in for Kuminga. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have." It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Kamara. Now Grant. Portland moving it around. Avdia from outside. Offensive rebound. Oh, nice shot by Klingon.
You can see that this is how dominant Klingon can be. And when he's hot like this, it's wise to keep feeding him.
Outside Pajemski. The three from Curry. Knocks down the long J.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his second this half.
Pass to Sissoko. Lets it go. Here's Avdia. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Moses Moody. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Well, listen, Denny Avdia is a key piece of this offense. He's got size at 6'9", he can shoot it, has really good passing numbers, and the best part, he's still improving.
Now here's Curry. Just 5 to shoot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
The first free throw is good.
And Curry's focus at this point in his career is clear: to keep winning championships.
And so Curry nails both of them.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Sissoko passes to Avdia. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. And that's now 9 points for Denny Avdia.
You got to have some fight to play in this league. Avdia's showing plenty.
Here's Hield. Butler outside. Kamara covering. Now Curry. Grant with a steal. Now Avdia. Now Grant. To tie it up. Oh, the stuff.
What an important hoop for Klingon.
And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Cleared away by Grant. The Trailblazers have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. .146 left in the game. To take the lead. And he cashes it in on the layup.
And I know Coach is loving this. The big rookie Klingon attacking on offense and showing no mercy.
Green with a screen on Avdia. Oh, he misses the deep three. Portland leading. .119 left to play in the fourth quarter. Grant
second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Outside heel. Butler taking his time here. Oh, it's off.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Now Avdia. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. 2-point game.
At the line for two, Jeremy Grant.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Let's see it. All right.
Avdia against Curry. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And now they foul and stop the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Denny Avdia, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Golden State calls timeout. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Curry against Avdia. Green. Oh, he blew a tire. Not quite enough elevation there. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Portland, Sissoko. Taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
At the line for Portland, Deni Avdia. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the
first. Good on the first. And that stretches their lead to 8. And he's unable to get the second one. So the Trailblazers win it. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Donovan Clingan.